Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we've done some updates here in the garage, and it's actually mostly done now. The garage door is like one of the few things I didn't do anything with. And so let's go back to the beginning. I'll flip the camera around, we'll go back in time, and I'll take you through the progress and the updates we've done here in the garage, at least for part one. So let's go. So you can see here in the garage, this is kind of what it's looked like if you're used to watching the channel. And we're going to do a lot of stuff in here. The first big thing we're going to do is the electrical panel. So let me show you that. So yeah, I've had a couple electricians come out to the house. I have a 100 amp main, and you know, there is room up here for another 240 volt circuit. And yeah, this is my current charging setup. So I've just got the Ford mobile charger just on a standard 120 volt outlet here. But the load calculations the electricians have done, and then I've done one as well, and I'll go through that here in a second. You know, we're kind of maxing out at 100 amps if you have all these circuits on. And sure, you're never going to have max current going through every single circuit. We got the range up here, which is stove and oven. We've got dryer, AC, and then the rest of these on this side are 20 amp circuits. So we got some in the kitchen, microwave, dishwasher, bathroom. We've got garage. There's an outdoor outlet that actually is tripping, so that's interesting. Garage outlets, furnace, bedrooms, living room, kitchen, etc. So, you know, if you kind of look at the max there, you know, on a hot summer day, you know, your AC is running, maybe you're making a pizza in the oven, doing some laundry. I mean, you're probably going to trip the breaker if you put another 240 volt circuit in here. Now, what's nice is in most EVs, even in the Mach-E, you can program the car so it won't start charging until, you know, the middle of the night. So, you know, if you set up the circuit that way with it only drawing power in the middle of the night, you're probably going to be okay, because your range definitely won't be on anymore. So you could kind of think of it as using that power instead. But it's kind of maxed out. You know, really, panels shouldn't be considering, you know, what time of day you're using them. They should be able to have the typical circuits on that you would need. So they recommended going at least to a 125 amp breaker if I wanted to do like a 30 amp circuit up here. So that'd be 24 amp, 240 volts. So that'd be plenty for, you know, overnight charging my Mach-E. But, you know, they said if I'm going to go to a 125, then they'd really recommend going to a 200, because it's really not that much more. So I'm going to go to a 200 amp panel, and then I'm going to add a 60 amp circuit so I can do 48 amp charging. So yeah, 48 amps is probably overkill, but for a lot of the YouTube videos I like to do, you know, there's times where I want to run the car down to 0, I want to run it down to 10, and then, you know, plans change, work comes up, family stuff comes up, and it's like, oh, I was planning on doing this test at, you know, 10%. Well, I can't do it today, and we need to go somewhere. So I'd like to be able to kind of quickly recharge the car. You know, I could get it up to 50% in probably a couple hours and be good to go. Also, you know, if I rent any electric trucks or, you know, get other EVs on the channel and they're only here at the house for a few hours, it'd be kind of nice to be able to quickly charge those up. Now, obviously, this is not any kind of speeds like DC fast charging. It'll probably be around 11 kilowatts or so. So, you know, it's nothing blazing fast, but it's going to be pretty much the fastest level 2 charging you can do on most of the typical EVs. A lot of the electric trucks now, they can do up to the 80 amps, but like my Mach-E is limited to 48 amps. So I'll be doing the fastest the Mach-E can do on AC charging. So that's the first big upgrade. Next big upgrade, gonna get the floors done, get that looking a little nicer, brighten it up in here, make it nicer for filming, and just a more nicer place to hang out in here. Gonna do some monitors and stuff over here, maybe a TV over here. Gonna set up a nicer workbench situation, do some cabinets up here, do some cabinets over here, and then whole garage gonna get it painted. All right, so we're making some progress here in the garage. I've got most everything off the walls now, all the shelving's down. Got a lot of stuff out of the garage, so it'll be pretty quick once the painter's here and the flooring guy is here. be pretty quick to move the rest of this stuff out so they can work in here. And then I also have a video on the channel on the Tesla universal wall connector. So I'm going to be getting that installed as well. Go check that out if you want to see this unit in a little more detail. I'll talk through why I picked this for the Mach-E, do an unboxing, and show you the Mach-E charging on it here soon. All right, here's the universal wall connector getting installed, and they're working on upgrading the panel here. So new breakers going in, new 200 amp main there at the bottom. So things are looking good here so far. All right, so the electrical is all done. You'll notice the walls are painted as well. We'll get to that in a second, but yeah, new chargers installed, all ready to go here. Also have a new dedicated 110 volt outlet here, which will be nice if I want to, level 1 charge, either a second EV or plug in a vacuum, stuff like that. Nice to have a dedicated circuit there. Then here's the new panel with all the updates. So it's all the same circuits as before, except for the 2 new ones. So yeah, the one below the panel here is a new 20 amp, which is great. And then here's the big EV charger here. So 60 amp circuit, so we can charge at 48 amps. And then everything else is the same. We've got some extra space up here if we ever expand more later, which is pretty cool. And then we've got the big 200 amp main now. I've got a separate video on the channel, like I've mentioned, where I go into more detail on the universal wall connector, which is pretty cool because you can now charge Tesla, or you can charge any other EV with J1772. So yeah, check out that video if you want to see more about that. All right, well, the painting is done now. I think it came out really nice. Obviously it looks really nice with all the electrical too. So yeah, probably could use a little drywall work and then paint over it ideally. But I'm going to be putting up some cabinets, pictures on the wall, stuff like that. So I think this just is a big improvement over what it was, and I think looks a lot nicer. So yeah, the floor is going to be getting done next, and really excited to see how it looks in here once that's done and we get some stuff up on the wall. Okay, they're doing the floor now, and this is really the first step. So they've cleaned the floor, they've put down a base coat, and then they sprinkle all these little chips or flakes and then let things dry for a little bit, and then there will be a clear coat that goes on top of this. So this is kind of the first step of the floor. So let's see what it looks like once it's done. All right, well, the floor is done now. It's looking really good. The clear coat's almost dry. It's still just slightly tacky, so I'm not gonna move anything in here just yet. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer to dry, but you can see all the sides are done there, and it's looking really nice. Looking a lot better in here. Over here where the sun's hitting it, you can kind of see the reflection on it. All right, here's another look. Floor is fully dry. Looking really nice. So yeah, time to start moving stuff back in and getting some stuff up on the walls. Yeah, looking really nice and fresh in here. All right, Mach-E is back in the garage now. It's looking really, really nice with the floor. Loving the floor so far. You can see the Tesla charger back there. And I've got some cabinets up here as well. So I'm really happy with how those are looking. I'm gonna put up some more cabinets over there in that corner. All right, well, I think part 1 here of the garage updates is about done. So let me show you where we're at. So this is gonna be kind of the new look when I'm filming videos in the garage now from this angle. So obviously looking a lot better there with the walls, and then obviously the floor is looking really good too. And then the charger is back over here, so you can see it back over there. And then probably the next big update is these cabinets are up, the desk is set up, got my other tool chest over there, got some other shelving up here. So yeah, it's really coming together now. Still a little bit of cleanup and kind of finishes to do, but it's looking really good. New desk here with drawers in it. I'll be able to, edit YouTube, kind of use this as like a home office area as well. And then still setting up some tools and stuff over here. And yeah, it's gonna be nice to have kind of a little workspace area, new cabinets. So yeah, I think this will also give me the opportunity. I could also sit here and film some videos kind of this way as well. And of course, I'll probably be doing a lot of videos with the Mach-E in the background or whatever car I'm talking about. If I can get it here, I'll have it in the background of the video, which I really like having that. But yeah, I'd like to do some lighting. Either, I haven't decided if I want them under the cabinets or actually above the cabinets, kind of reflecting off the ceiling. Because when I'm sitting here, you know, the light's gonna kind of be shining down maybe in my eye. So I haven't quite decided on that yet. I also would like to do maybe something on the wall here. I actually thought about maybe putting a TV here or mounting the monitors on the wall. So I still might do that. I'm also thinking about maybe doing some kind of nicer like slat wall where you could configure like shelves or configure things you're gonna put on the wall there and then put some lighting there. But basically make this a nicer looking backdrop here. And I wanna do the same thing back on this wall, do maybe a slat wall or something where I can put some shelving up. I've got a bunch of model cars that I think would look good in the background there. I also have this cool sign my friend made me that kind of updates with subscribers and total views on the channel. Would like to get that in the background too. So yeah, I think we're getting close, but there's some other videos I want to record, other topics I want to talk about, and I'm probably going to do part of them in the garage. And so all of a sudden it's going to be like, oh wait, the walls got painted, and you know, oh, what's going on with the floor? Or you know, if I do this background, you know, kind of want to get part one of this video out there so you can see it, and then we'll do a part two later, kind of once I get these other finishes and lighting and stuff done. So yeah, hope you enjoyed seeing the progress on the garage. It's definitely a big difference in here. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. And if you have any other ideas for the wall back there, let me know. Oh yeah, also gonna be planning to put up some pictures, some photos on the wall, hopefully of maybe my car, but maybe some other cars. Like I had a Mustang GT before this, maybe some other cars that I've seen like at Monterey. Be cool to put some of the pictures that I've taken up on the wall. So, so yeah, more coming soon. And thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.